SquareHammer.
What is up, YouTube and SquareHammers? We have just arrived. We are at the ACO, and it is Thursday, so it is very empty as of right now. But we are here. Bert and I are going to be playing some Old World on a team tournament, and we just came to check out the convention center. Before it sets up, it looks like there's no vendors really set up yet. Some people getting set up. All the tables starting to come together. Looks like they're setting up the streaming hall and all that good stuff. No idea who's streaming. Oh, JC's over there. Mr. Watts. I can see him. Looks like he's talking to Joe from War Games Live. Are they playing? Maybe they're playing. Let's go check them out. Probably playing 40K. I have no idea what that noise is, but it's... Bro, the Hulk's trying to come in over there. What's up, guys? What's up, JC?
What up, y'all?
Y'all playing? Y'all live? Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. Oh, okay. Bro, what the what is trying to come in over here? What is going on? Bro.
I want to know if I need to open it.
Yeah, you should open it. Yeah, you first. I'll stand over here, see what happens. Now, if you're doing D&D, perception check, test for traps. Probably just the wind, right? It's just got to be some wind. Right?
Just a draft.
Yeah, just a draft. That's hilarious. That's the problem. That's going to do that the whole fucking the whole event. That's awesome. Okay.
That's something heavy up there. That's so
Dude.
crazy.
Joe, do they hear that? Do they hear that on the stream? Do they? Wow. All right, so this is War Games Live. Joe is playing. Go to YouTube and type in War Games Live. Follow Joe. Probably the best streamer for 40K events. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we'll get out of their way. Let him play.
Sit down, kids, sit down.
Creepy.
All right, so first thing,
Tell us about the Great War.
you know, in my time, you know, and the whole time it was better.
Yeah,
Huh?
you took an arrow to the knees.
When you were an adventurer?
Yes. All right, thank you everyone for coming. I'm sure nobody read the rule book.
I did.
You did?
We skimmed it.
Whiskey did. Okay, great. Okay, so remember, we have only 5 teams. Okay, so every round, one team's going to do whatever you want. Okay.
Drink a gamble.
Drawing, gamble, whatever. That round for that team is going to be scoring 0 for all of you. So you're going to have 1 round in the 5 round with 0 for every one of you. Okay, so to be fair, you all have 0. Okay, so we don't skip that. Round 1 is Unicorn who's out. Okay, to let you know, round 5 is going to be my team to be out because I will have to finish everything else. Okay, and then I will turn all the teams every round. You're going to play every team. So don't think about ranking and everything. You have to play everyone. Make sense? Oui. All right.
Oui.
I'm going to do like my on my class. I'm a French pastry teacher, and I ask people to say "oui, chef."
We chef.
Oui. They're better than you, huh? Merde. All right. Captains are in charge. Okay. Any problem, I go to the captain and I kick the captain ass. Okay. You have a pack for each team with the mission and everything, okay? 1 paper for each player. This is you, this is your opponent, okay? Just to keep track and make sure, you know, the captain did his job correctly. Make sure you do the sportsmanship. I will check every round to keep the track of sportsmanship for everyone, okay? I will do the painting at lunch today, pretty much. I would like, we don't have that many people, so the trophies are limited. So we're not going to have a best painted. I think we do. But we do. But we're not going to have a favorite army. But the favorite army will give points for the best army. Or maybe make, you know, break the tie, pretty much. Okay? So make sure you put the favorite army and favorite opponent too. Okay? By end of tomorrow. Objectives. We do have objectives, okay? You have
Objectives.
markers sometimes on a table, sometimes you don't. Remember, two big things. One big thing, scoring unit. Unit straight of 9 or 6 with a standard. At the beginning of the game, they will keep the scoring for the whole game. Okay, doesn't matter after we have one guy left at the end, he's still scoring. Sounds good?
Yep.
Okay. To score an objective, you have to have one base model fully in. One guy fully in the zone. Okay? The one guy will apply the whole unit straight. Sounds good? Okay? You will score like the first game, you will score at the beginning of, at the end of turn 2. That's been the bottom turn 2. The one who have the most scoring and the most objective get 1 scenario point. Every turn you got scenario points. The one with the most scenario points at the end of the game get plus 3 battle points. That's it. That's all you get. Sounds good?
Yeah.
I had question about the win and loss in the package. Win and loss is something that Frontline Gaming want to do for all the events. Team tournaments is a little tricky for me. So what I'm going to decide is to do is like every player got to have 3 battle points for a win, 1 battle point for a tie, 0 for a loss. This is not in the cap of the team. Okay, so the cap of the team is 55 battle points max. Even if you got 80 battle points, you 20, 0, all of your opponents, you got 55. Plus the win, loss, and lose. Okay, that's probably the top. So top you can get 67 points. Yeah, 67 point battle points by team per round. Sounds good?
We chef.
Question? Pairing? All the captains are good with the pairing? Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Well, let's do it.
Let's go!
What time is it?
And have fun.
1 minute?
Please, for the love of God.
Alright.
We will be throwing out this one first. So we put ours face down. You put one face down, and then we will flip them. And I see yours, and then we will choose 2 that we put down. You will choose 2 that you put down, and they will each fight each other. Does that make sense? I'll say it again, and then yeah.
That person will pick who they want to fight.
Let's do it theoretically. Here's theoretical.
You put.
We both flip.
We flip.
We then choose 2 of ours. We talk with our team.
Blah, 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 blah.
That respond to your opponent. Yep. So we're gonna put these 2 down, and you put 2 down. We put these. This chooses its opponent. This chooses its opponent.
And then the ones in our hands get paired up automatically.
No, because it's like So then we have to do it again, basically.
Okay.
Well, fully is yes.
So I wanted to print shit out before, but I didn't get a chance. So we're doing Beastmen, Bretonnians, Empire, Ogres.
As long as you know.
You have to retell us. Yeah,
I'll tell you. Retell us. Okay.
How do you pick tables, Blue? Doesn't
No
matter.
idea. I'm not sure how you pick tables. We can ask Simon, but all right. We have chosen our first
Ogres.
ogres. Okay, so we have ogres and 2 kings. So then who's good first? We have to then decide better versus the ogres.
Well, the 2 you want to throw.
The 2 we want to throw against ogres. Who wants to throw? I have D3. I have cannons and bloodthirsters. You don't get to choose that. You can be throwing against ogres. You have killing. Who's killing?
Good roll. It'll
Forsaken. Our defenders, I guess. Okay. So these are attackers. Okay. All right, now I guess these are defenders.
However,
so,
yeah.
So we will flip ours.
Okay.
Warriors and demons. So then this has to choose between these, and this has to choose between those.
So 2 kings can pick between Bretonnians and Beastmen.
Okay. So which would you like to choose?
Yes.
Okay. So now who chooses first here?
Does it matter? I think it doesn't
I
matter.
don't think it matters.
Decide before between you and you play at the same time.
Okay. Roll off. Well, we know.
Okay. I'd like to play regular chaos.
Boom.
Beastmen.
I think that's Beastman, right?
Yeah.
Is that Beastman? Okay.
Who's
so that's what we got.
2 kings?
So we got these 2 fighting. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Who's playing ogres?
These 2 fighting.
Excellent. Bernie.
Break. Wait, and then what we have left? These 2. 2. Okay.
So we have Bretonians and Empire left.
So what do you have here?
We have
2 left?
2 left.
Well, 1 down and then...
And just we put 1 down. Okay, and
So
then
you
it's
do
just
1,
whatever.
1.
And
So you're
it's still
basically
Still secret.
feeding up the person that the other. Oh no, we're just kind of blind matching.
Yeah, this is
here.
just blind
Yeah.
matching
This is just
now?
a blind
Oh, okay.
match.
So
All right.
I guess
So it
fuck it.
doesn't- yeah.
Hey, I'm not even gonna.
Yeah,
I'm not even
yeah.
gonna look.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do this, and that one.
Bretonians, demons.
Let's go. Bretonians and demons.
All right.
Empire gets.
Vampires,
Vampires.
and Empire.
All right. Sorry.
Here I am.
So this is actually I'll wait till it's fine. All right, so we've done a lot of moving, it's a lot of dancing shenanigans. No, go ahead. Don't worry about me.
No, but I need you. You're right.
No, yeah, you can go ahead and roll it. We've been doing a lot of dancing back and forth. I need to roll like high to stop it. I do stop it. Oh no, I stopped Mirage. Oh, huge. So in my first turn, I cannoned, I killed a Treb. My second turn, that's big. My second turn, I hit 4 dudes with this cannon, but I only wounded twice, needing 2s, and he passed 1 armor and then passed the other ward. So nothing died from that. This first turn misfired. We've just been dancing back and forth, just staying just out of charge ranges and stuff. I got 2 Bloodthirsters up ahead. He moved his Baron. He miraged this one the first time. I put him here because they're impetuous, so I hit him so I couldn't see anything. But he miraged him, so on my turn I couldn't charge. I moved him on that side. I dispelled a column of crystal that he put right in front. He did get off Glittering Robe twice. I did shoot and kill a couple Knights of the Realm, but on my second turn, so I moved up because they can march and shoot. I moved up, then he got real close, so I marched away. So I'm not now within shooting range of anything on my turn because I didn't want to get charged because their range is 18 and Pegasus can declare 19. So I didn't want to get charged and lose that thing turn 1. Or his turn 1. These guys just march up behind this hill because it's objective scenarios. I'll post up the thing right there. He's got a unit over there. He had a unit of archers behind this wall. I charge him with Furies on my turn 2, but he fled because obviously he didn't want me to charge there and end up in the backfield. So now I'm sitting there. He's got a 1 Pegasus Knight in Lance formation, and that is it, I believe. Basically, like, I moved up, moved back. He slowly moved up, casting spells, and now it's his turn 2.
And that's pretty much the only thing I can do.
Yeah, this game has been nuts. This combat has been going on. So this was, like, my turn to hopefully try and, like, turn the tide. But I did 0 wounds to his his Knights of the Realm champion with my Bloodthirster. I hit with, like, a lot and wounded with a lot, but he just passed saves. I think I wounded him 5 times, and he passed the armors and the wards. So now we're skirmishes here, so we'll figure this out. But he left 2 guys alive here because he charged. 2 guys were alive. They had Earthen Ramparts the first turn. I rolled an 11 on the leadership the next turn, so I lost 5 dudes. But I'm out of charge range everywhere. This moved over here. He had a unit of Knights of the Realm here. I was able to shoot and kill them off the objective. These guys kind of moved up. The hill's a little annoying. The cannons did nothing my last turn. But in our combat, since I did nothing, he wins. I didn't take any wounds, but he failed both their restraint tests because then he would have had the turn to just go there, kill there, take objectives, kill points, run away. But he failed both the restraints, so they both have to follow up. Hilarious. Bad for both of us, but if it's bad for both, that's okay. That's okay. On to, I don't know what turn it is, but here we go.
I mean, I was happy to hold you at the beginning, but after I was like, come on,
yeah.
I'm done. I need
Yes, you needed to lose the unit so then this Baron could make it in combat.
Baron couldn't do anything.
Yeah, we just danced around each other. That was his second combat, right? Second combat. Yeah, he killed the Furies and then over there. So a lot has happened. We were kind of running out of time, but it was still fun. These guys were able to march up at the end of the game. So this is weird. Basically, this combat with the Pegasus and his Knights of the Realm that are now here, were in combat. It was like 4 or 5 rounds of combat where either he couldn't win by a lot or I couldn't win by a lot. And when he wanted to flee or when he wanted to not follow up, he had to follow up or he didn't flee. And then same with me, when I was in combat, I wasn't able to kill and do enough wounds to make him fail a leadership test and run. So that was forever. What finally happened was he lost combat. He only had 1. I killed the Prophetess because the Baron died. It was the Prophetess and 1 Pegasus. The Pegasus ran to here. So I moved this guy. Sorry if this is a little scatterbrained. This was here because I moved it to not be able to see. He moved his Baron to here, so I couldn't be impetuous to be forced to charge. I flew my guy way over here, so I had a Bloodthirster here and a Bloodthirster here. And he had his Knights of the Realm here-ish and his one Peg Knight here. Or actually, his Knights of the Realm were up here, sorry. I charged the one Peg Knight to force him to flee this way. I also charged it with the Furies that were here, and he failed a terror check, so he was forced to flee this way because he didn't get a charge reaction, because then he would have charged, he would have fled this way. So I was able to get the whole Pegasus unit, one Baron, a Prophetess. They're fleeing, so I think I get half their points. I don't remember what this scenario is exactly. These guys flew over here to hide from the Baron, who landed here. These guys cleaned up the last Pegasus, just pick charged him. He already fled once, so just touched him and died. This guy, they fled to here because the Baron was here. The Baron charged the cannon that was here just to kill and get points. And that was it. It was a great game of back and forth. I don't know how the rest of the team was doing. I didn't really have a lot of time to check. But y'all, if y'all want, you could tell us about the... Any you care? How was the games? How was the games?
Awesome.
Let me zoom out a little bit. There you go.
Super fun.
Super fun?
Yeah.
Who'd you play?
I played Kenyon and his Beastman.
Beastman. How was that?
Beastman!
Awesome game? Stomp.
On a razor's edge until turn 2, and then it just tipped really hard in my face.
Wait, a razor's edge until turn 2?
I had my one shot in turn 2, and it didn't pan
It could have
out.
gone either way.
Okay.
It went one way.
What was the plan?
It was my multiple wound combat soothsayer went right into his general on a dragon.
Okay.
Because it failed the charge.
In the flank.
He was sitting in the middle of the board.
Ah.
Went in, didn't do enough.
Did 4 wounds. Pretty
Did
good.
4 wounds? That's not bad. But he didn't crumble or nothing. Yeah. So.
No, then I killed his return. I killed the wizard to return
You stopped
the
me, killed
challenge.
me.
no.
And then I just kind of piled into that.
Gotcha.
And it was doing well for a while.
It took 2 turns. But then once it broke, everything else just went away.
Gotcha. Okay. So GG's. How'd your game go, Bert?
Pretty good.
Who'd you play?
I played Tom and
Tom.
his Empire.
Empire. But
If you're not dead,
I think they're doing it's 50%. It should be in the packet, but we'll look at that. You played all the Empire with like the demigriffs and and
I
griffins.
only lost 2 direwolves and my general because he got monster killing blows on the only wound he ever did to him.
Oh, because he had a dragon slaying sword.
Yeah, on like turn 5.
Nice.
But
That's cool.
I literally killed everything else.
Okay.
I got to Suprema General off the board too. He
Did-
rolled an 11 and 12 and
Wow.
he was like -4.
Oh, no.
He just ate it. He had no save.
Damn. How was the? Did your crumble hurt you, or was it kind of
No,
mediocre?
we called it after that.
Okay,
Because
okay.
I had all the points, and he was basically down to 1 model, and then
Oh,
he was
okay,
like,
okay.
we're good.
Well, GG's. It looks like Lords of Ruin are cleaning up. I don't know what's happening over here.
I don't know, this game was pretty close.
It looks close because the ogre bus is still there, which is like has characters, but his warrior chaos thing. Oh, he got the mammoth. I don't know if that's a character. That was the general, isn't it?
I think it's
I think it's his general. So that should be a close game too. GG's. All right, we got to record scores and all that stuff. Yeah, we're all set up.
Let's play this out.
Yeah, you want to play it? You want to play it? Brave soldiers of the Empire. Okay, so this is round 2. We have the King Bob's army versus the vampire counts. A beautiful vampire count army that I took pictures of. Y'all should see them posted probably before I post this video.
Alright.
Oh.
Got it.
So the Baron shouldn't be able to... The Baron actually should not be able to see that skeleton unit. They should not be able to charge with that Baron. He is blocked by those dogs. He's not a large target, so he actually doesn't see.
I mean, I think you do have to test, but we can reroll. So I'm probably going to have
So that's interesting.
6 of them.
So that's okay. On to next. Looks like the vampires are kind of like letting the skeleton warriors get charged. So then the 2 Terrorgeists there, Mortis engine there, and the big dragon there can try and do some counter attacks, which is cool. But without the Baron's still going to hit hard and hurt him, but should have made it, but that's okay. Over there, and it's not my place to correct anybody unless they ask, you know. Beautiful ogre army.
Minus 1 AP. So 3 wounds, minus 1.
That's the ogre tyrant.
And then I had
Looks like we have I'm not sure if it's the bone dragon or the priest.
misses.
I think it's the king. It looks like the king and the king and a necrosphinx are in combo with some Mournfang.
Brain, fine. Thank you.
Nothing's really died yet from either side. That's cool. Nice. Okay. I guess they started only like 45 minutes ago, so. Setting up. Oh, looks like some Saber Dust were going. Oop.
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, you're going to take it on your turn anyway. And I do think, yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Let's see what runs for the switch ride.
So I have a feeling. Okay, so I didn't get to. Let's see. I wonder where the dogs were. So if the dogs were next to him, then based on where the Sphinx is, I bet for him to go as close as possible. He might have only clipped a corner, so then he might not have overrun. But as they just said, it's about to be the Tomb Sphinx's or the Tomb King's turn, so he'd probably gets to reform and charge the guy anyways. So over here, oh, is this Empire and Empire? Empire and High Elf. Sorry, my mistake. Looks like the Sea Guard are running. And looks like the sisters have a general in their face. But the High Elf Dragon is on the other side of the Griffin. Very cool dragon. Let's see if I can get in there.
So mine's
Looks like an old classic dragon. It's not actually, but it looks like one. You know what I mean? Very cool. I'm guessing that's dead. Guessing it's way over here. Okay. Over here we got Kenyon. Looks like some beastmen have died. Right, this is all the skinks, all the poison javelins, and magic missiles. Haha! Skinks versus a bunch of beastmen. And we took pictures, but we set up our army just for cool. So this is like when we're doing pairings, I use these for cards. It's basically our t-shirts, but I like just cut them out, whatever. Warriors, Tomb Kings, Chaos Demons, and Vampire Counts. Just kind of invading the outskirts of a Empire town. With no walls, they left themselves open. So this is all deserved. Let's come over here. What do we got over here? We have some beautiful dwarves versus some beautiful Vampire Counts. We have, oh my gosh, those are all Iron Drakes, so that's a lot of, it's going to be burning zombies forever. Zombies! Let me get on this side. This is where the action's happening on this side over here. We got some Blood Knights coming around in the flank. Some Iron Drakes being held up by Spirit Hosts. The zombies look there kind of stuck. They're kind of stuck right there. And a bunch of Graveguard. This is so dumb. So this is when fantasy's weird. These Graveguard, I guess, just clip the corner, or the dwarves just clip the corner. So like they're just stuck like that. So at least the fighting ring gets to swing, but you're just stuck like that until someone like falls back and go to order. But since the skeletons always give ground, it's kind of wonky. Oh, looks like we have another. This is Dwarf versus Beastmen. Both beautiful, lovely.
And then we're going to finish with this a little bit.
We got 2 spawn over there, some dragon ogres.
If I go back.
Oh yeah, Shaggoth over there. I see him hiding out. There's the unkillable dwarf throng right there with the king and all the goodness. A cart, looks like some hammers on the side.
There.
I think that's an anvil in the back corner. Right there, it looks like an anvil. Very nice. Then we have Frozen Army versus Dwarf Army.
Then we have 2D3 Tails. cost of 3 extra attacks. 1 hit.
Looks like
1 wound.
looks like the
if
dwarves
one.
have lost a lot so far with the hammers and something else over there. And then I don't know if these are dwarf warriors with great weapons, but they are surrounded by the monstrosity of the Tomb Kings. Gross.
He's motivated.
As Tomb Kings do. With, very nice, very nice. Over here, we have the Beastmen versus Undead. Beastmen versus Vampire counts. Looks like there's about to be a big old slugfest.
That's right. Yeah. So we're just on.
Is this the Minotaur army? This might be the Minotaur army. Haha! Woo! Go Vamps! Go Beastmen! Is this the all Minotaur army? Like lots? Yeah. Okay. Very cool. This army can like really mess you up depending on who they're fighting against. It can be crazy. It's like all bodies, all big bodies.
3 plus a 5 is an 8. So it goes off, but only on one arm.
Very cool. Vampire counts. Oh, well, is that a Blood Knight unit way over there? Interesting.
5 heavy spells.
Okay. Spell was the spell. And I think. I'm just curious how the skeletons do. Simon, yes. Very cool. I'm curious if he pops in.
So, but you have to follow up when people get drowned, right?
Nope. You can try and restrain. Okay, so over here, looks like the Bretonnians, after the skeletons, obviously I've been away, I took a little nap because we had to buy. Everything charged the skeleton warriors.
How much? 180?
I can't use my brain. So they popped the skeleton warriors. This dragon charged the Baron. The Baron countercharged, didn't get a single 6, with his like anywhere from 6 to 8 attacks. Then he swung back. I don't know what he. Does he have the ogre blade or anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't care about the goblet.
Yeah, that's true because you ignore multiple wounds. Yeah.
Well, AP2 helps.
Yes, but
Plus 2 strength AP2.
Yeah.
no, it's not bad. No, it's good. But I don't care about the goblet.
So then he was able to just instantly wipe out the Duke, which is huge. Even with so he said he couldn't fail one save or pass one save. He had a 505 up. He didn't pass them all or pass any. So the Baron dies. The unit of knights that were there, he said, ran off the board. So that's pretty much the game right there. Over here, it seems like it's a good fight. It's pretty cool so far. The Sphinxes are alive. I know these ogres just gave ground over there. So I'll get out your way. It looks like the king is about to kill a tyrant. Or the king is the tyrant. Sorry, the tyrant is about to. So I meant to say the tyrant is about to kill the scorpion, which is good. But it looks like it's the Tomb King's turn. So normally he would have like overrun into the rear, but it looks like he's flying away. I guess these are all live, just like flanking around, being annoying. It looks close, but I think the ogres are losing. Actually, I think the ogres are losing. How'd the game go?
It was a really good matchup.
Was it? High Elves versus Empire. You were able to just get there, and they don't have the, like this didn't have the power to kill you, or
He also had terrible pulse.
did he? That happens. Did one of them flee or something? Was one of them fleeing, like really early?
After I got them down to like 3,
They just started fleeing. Okay. GG. Good job. Oh, there's Ernan. How'd you do?
I got it up to 600, and then when it got down to 500, I walked away. So
Nice. That's good. You clawed back a little bit from the buy-in at that price. There you go. I have no idea what happened here. It looks like they're still... they're done. I'm guessing he's dead since he's off. I'm guessing that's alive, that's alive, that's alive. Those are alive, and that's alive. So this looked like a really... Oh, look, we can see it. Oh, man, 11-9. But Kenyon had the... No one did the scenario, so it looks like at 11-9. That's a really close game. Wow, good job. That's fun. Look how close that is. 17-12 to 14-47. That's almost a draw. Good game. Oh, this is our stuff. I'm going to start packing our stuff up now to get ready for the next round.
yeah, these guys are fucked. I don't even know what they're trying to do.
Yeah, these Empires are dead. Empire is gone. Gone. All right, see you over here. Oh man, this is still going. I think they still have like 50 minutes or 40 minutes or something, so plenty of time to kill some stuff. But doesn't look like much died. I'm gonna go over here. Next one. How'd it go? How'd it go? Beastmen versus the Dwarves.
Got a 20 this round, man. Just
Woo!
the ghost into the flank of the King's block.
Yeah.
And then I double outnumbered, so they got run. They didn't get run down. They ran off the board. Just like
Dwarves running off the board.
like that. If he had rolled enough perils, he would have lived. But he needed to fail 2 more perils to kill enough models
to not run off?
Pull that one guy in the corner out of the
Oh man, huge.
It was very close.
Huge.
He also rolled like an 11 and fled 10. Was it 11 or a 10 you fled?
Wow.
Remarkably high, especially for dwarves.
Doors. Quick over short distances. Quick over short distances. GG's. This one's cleaned up. I'm guessing by the way it was looking before that feels one. Based on how like the dwarves are just in the corner and just couldn't go anywhere. Just get flanked by big monsters. Over here. Looked like a still fight. I don't know if these are alive or not, but Vamps have the control of the center. How'd it go? Good?
It was fun.
Okay.
There was some times where I thought the Minotaurs were going to crumble my grave guard, and I got some good screams.
Yeah? Okay.
That's how it always goes.
Right. Dice. Dice, baby.
Those 5 zombies that were left made a big deal to you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The zombie. I had a zombie kill a dragon ogre. That was that zombie.
You had a zombie kill a dragon ogre?
A very wounded dragon
Okay,
ogre, but
okay.
he killed him.
Still.
There was this big thing in the zombies.
Upside, you roll a 2.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Wow.
So you killed a unit of
GG's.
zombies.
It looks like they're counting up the points now.
We're on table 2. Okay. 1,
Okay,
2,
so
3,
it's-
4. All right. We're
It's demons versus vampires. It's Tomb Kings versus Beastmen. Tomb Kings versus warriors, and vampires versus dwarves. We have deployed. I am playing Nate. Haha! We are doing it's vampire counts versus corn. Vanguards have been done from both parties. I did roll to go first. There's a big objective in the center, and I assume it's the whole thing. It's not like just this little one. Okay, big old thing in the center, and you can see his deployment. Zombies, Blood Knights with a level 3. Zombies, big block of Grave Guard protected by a Mortis Engine and 2 Banshees, and then the Dire Wolves. On to turn 1. So we are towards the end of round 3, or turn 3.
At the end of the start of round 4.
No, I went first.
No, I went. Oh yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
charged
I'm
you.
So sorry.
Yeah, end of round 3, right? Yeah, okay. Some shenanigans. Cannons have shot a couple times. He raises everything back. I got lucky on my first cannon shot, and I was actually able to land perfectly on a Banshee and kill it, which was very lucky. Let's see. Okay, I got to think for a second, guys. Yeah, because I didn't take a video, so I'm trying to recreate everything. Turn 1, charged the dogs, killed him, overran. He put a vortex down, which you can turn off if you want. He tried to scream and magic missile the ones that overran.
Did not succeed.
Yeah, there was like 4 or 5 left, I think, after screaming. And I was able to charge the Banshee that he moved there that was like here. I killed it after like 2 rounds of combat. Two rounds of combat, which was lucky because I was only able to get 1 in base because of where he positioned him, which was smart. So I could only get 1. This is my vortex running around. It hasn't hit.
I will now try to dispel.
Yep, more than welcome to.
4 plus 5 is a 9. No.
It goes off on a 9, so he does not get dispelled. But it hasn't hit anything. These guys are just doing shenanigans. They Plague Rusted here this turn. Yeah, go for it.
6 plus 5 is 11.
I'll try and stop that. Oh, boxcars. Yeah, okay, it stopped. They've just walked up slowly. I charged both units of Furies into the zombies when they had like 24 maybe there. I was not able to kill them all. He gave ground. I followed up with 1. The other one restrained. He made it smart. He drilled and charged through one of them. But if he was able to pop them that are now there, he would have he needed a 14 to overrun into here, but he just wasn't able to pop them, and which kept them within view range of him because I faced him this way, so he didn't have to roll Impetuous. He then landed there. He didn't go far enough, so now I'm able to flank charge.
Them's the breaks.
Them's are the breaks. And then he failed Stupidity. The Graveguard are buffed. He failed Impetuous, so we had to charge the zombies. And that's about catch up. All right, we did it.
So the
Next round. Yeah, keep casting.
he'll do Invocation of Heck, obviously, on the Mortis engine.
Okay.
So he gets it, so I got 4 wounds.
Yeah, gain a wound.
It's better than
Bloodthirster finished off the Blood Knights, overran into the zombies. We killed them. They tried to charge too, didn't make it. They cast some spells, did a couple wounds. Cannon shots, didn't do anything. He wasn't character protected on the Necromancer that's hiding over there. I did hit him, but I rolled a 1 to wound. What happens? But I was able to charge the flank of the Mortis engine. He did take only 3 wounds. Only 1 save went through. He passed. He had a 4-up, so it's like, you know, there's a good chance he's only going to take 1 or 2 wounds. But I did roll a 3 on the D3, so that was nice. And we'll see what happens. And that's it. All right. All right. So at the end of the game, he had his Graveguard here. I was able to crumble the zombies. And then my next turn, I needed a 6 to not overrun into the Graveguard that were here. And I wasn't even looking. I just rolled. I got a 5, and I let him measure it. And I was maybe like 5.5 inches away to not hit the Graveguard. So I didn't have to overrun into them and then you'd be stuck. So on a 5, my next turn, I charged the flank of the...
Sorry.
No, you're
This
good.
was a great game. Blue's an excellent opponent.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it. I
Yes.
appreciate that. I was able to...
getting killed.
Woohoo! First general death?
Yes, the first general death in like at least 2-3 months.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
a lot of games.
So I was able to flank charge the Mortis engine and kill it in 2 rounds of combat. But then I was able to reform and charge the level 3 that it was hiding back there as well. My cannons didn't do much all game, but against undead, you don't really expect them to, unless they have Terrorgeists. And that's about it. The other Bloodthirster overran to here. They didn't charge the Graveguard. They just chilled, and we just held this, and that was it. And GG. It ended up being a 16-4, and then I was able to get the scenario points. Oh, yeah, there you go, 19-4. And we had a bye round, too, so I mistakenly wrote it there, but, you know, whatever. And obviously a 4 for sport. Like, Nate's great. I've known him for almost since the last Nova, I think, if not further back. So GG's.
Please, I was going to say, just please watch the channel. When I was first getting into Old World, I watched your channel.
Thanks, dude.
And I loved it, man. I learned so much.
I appreciate
stuff.
that.
So 10 out of 10.
Thank you. Well, 4 out of 4. 4 out of 4. All right, GG's. Now we're going to go get a steak because it's Saturday. We're going to go get steak.
I'm sorry. Do you mind if I borrow your sheet?
Not at all, man. There you go.
So it's...
Got whiskey and Warpstone. Let's go. All right, you know what you got? I do.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's on there. Hiya! My vampire counts. Where's the sheets? Where's the sheets?
The suspense is killing me.
He wanted it. So let's see what happens. You ready? Hiya! So, vampire count choose. These are sweet, by the way. All right, so I have to choose between Tomb Kings and Lizard Man. Lots of poison. And
Poison?
what do the Tomb Kings have? What's the Tomb King list? Yeah. Monster Mash? Monster Mash. Yeah. Who doesn't want to fight one of those? I'll choose whichever one y'all don't want.
I think you need to play Tomb Kings.
You want me to play Tomb Kings?
I think so.
All right, I'll play Tomb Kings. Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
Now we get this and this. These are set. Okay.
Who's the Vampire Counts player? Lucky you.
So
Unlucky,
you
I'm
guys
sorry.
have
You gotta play earn it.
vampire counts and what?
And Tomb Kings. And it's just a blind pick at this point. So this is what we do. We don't even look. We just blind throw. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a throw. Yeah. It's a blind throw. It's blind. You don't know what I'm picking.
It's multi blows.
All right, flip whichever one you want, and that's the one you're gonna get. You get vampires. All right. First lizard, man.
Fuck!
That is bad. That's all the poison. And then it's high elves and Tomb Kings. Let's go.
And don't forget to change the cold-blooded. I'm sorry.
What's the change?
That's all we do.
Round 4. we have the demons lined up. We have Summon Elemental Spirit, the Magic Missile for Zinch, Wind Blast, and TMP. And we're finding Tomb Kings, who is run by Mike. 4 miscasts trying to dispel. Oh my god. Hey, go buy him a drink. Go buy him a drink, it's time. And then we can see some sweet ass Tomb Kings. Very cool. Very nice. Beautiful. And we have, this is a mission with treasures. And I'll post it and whatever. But we're going to see who goes first. I get +1. Oh, we got a Vanguard. Oh, no, we're coming back. All right, the end of turn 1. This guy moved over this way. He backed up. They Vanguard and flew over there. They moved up. They moved up. Both Bloodthirsters moved up next to the hill. They moved up basically as far as they could. I was able to do 4 wounds to the Sphinx, but he did heal at 1 with the guy. So his priest is back there. His king is back here. He flew the Sphinx up real close. He moved his chariots up, shot, did a wound. He's using them to make me charge probably, and then be like stuck over there. This Sphinx just said, "Wow, I made a mistake. I didn't turn him far enough, so he could fly right past me." But hey, that's the way it happens. I think he killed 2 here and 3 there, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 1 and then 4. 1 and 4. And we're about to do turn 2. Yeah, water's fine. Water's fine. Thank you. All right, so at the end of turn 2, he had 1 guy come in, 1 scorpion, and he failed to bring on the other one. Oh, so let me do my turn first. Sorry. Shot cannons. I rolled 1s to wound, or he passed his regen. I charged the archers, killed them, overran into the other ones, and we just did that combat. And he passed 4 6-ups out of 8, so he rolled 4 6s. That was huge. So I wanted to kill them and then charge here, but he passed 4 out of 6. It happens. This unit, when he overwatched the other unit that charged him, he killed 3 on the overwatch. So I only had 2 left going in. I killed a couple, but he killed me in return, and I just died. Didn't need to take a leadership check or anything. My bloodletters are here, and he suggested putting these here, so we're actually facing this way and this way. I didn't want to be forced to charge over there. I teleported this guy 12 to be out of the line of sight where he was, which was here. He charged my cannon, just barely made it, because I moved the cannon to be hiding behind this, but he was 2 inches up. But I rolled an 11 on my leadership check. I couldn't do a wound to him, and he did 2 to me, but I rolled an 11, and it just exploded. Over here, he moved up. I moved here, did a wound with shooting, couldn't wound him. These guys were here. They picked up the treasure, and then on my turn, they flew to here to be out of his line of sight. So his dragon moved here. They both moved here this turn, and breath weapons killed a couple. These guys moved up. They're going to pick up the treasure and just fucking run. This guy's got the treasure. They're just going to run, and we need to get these guys in combat with these guys to try and finish them off. Thank you for the water. I appreciate that. I'll get your next one. And that's it for now. So it's basically just we now need to get the bloodletters to get into here, who are now separated from the healing, which is good, and from basically being charged. So next turn, I need to be able to charge these guys. And that's it. And the cannon needs to do something. All right, we've already cleaned up an 8 because we went to time on that one. That tactics was insane. Mike is a very good player. If you ever have to play him, be forewarned, he might get you. But he's also cool because we did a lot of takebacks and like, hey, let's make sure this is fair and this is fair. So it was a very good game. Very good game. What happened? Let's see. I'm trying to remember where everything was. This guy was here. He had his Sphinxes here. I flew him to be here, so if he did come up this way, I would be able to charge. This guy flew on the other side, and he had both of his dragons are on the hill, rah, this is our field. I was lucky, and I was able to get travel mystical pathway on my plague bears, so they were able to go from here, and they're wholly within 12, and then there, wholly within 12. This guy, what are they called? Sorry, flamers, just marched, and after several turns of shooting, we were able to kill the horse archers that were here. My chariot failed its impetuous and had to charge in the scorpion, but I was close enough. He put his scorpion close enough so I wouldn't get impact hits. I think I did a wound to it. He did a wound back to me, and he gave ground 1. But it didn't die. Then on his turn, it did die. I was able to shoot a cannon. I think I did. I don't think I did anything. Actually, I did 1 wound to the Sphinx that had 3 left. But he had another scorpion over there. I double charged it with furies on each flank. 12 attacks. I got 4 hits, needing 4s, and needing 4s to wound. I got 0 wounds. So then he just murdered one of them, and it basically crumbled the other after leadership. No, one had 3 wounds left. Yeah, so one actually gave ground, and then the Lich Priest, I think that was his only big mistake, was having the Lich Priest charge the Furies that had a treasure, because that let this guy charge the Lich Priest. And I had 5 wounds get through, and he didn't pass a single armor with the 6-up. He passed 1 ward, so then he had 5 save left, and he had regen, and he failed all 5. So I rolled 5d3, did 9 wounds, and killed him. I think the impact hit did 1 as well. And then we basically called it there. Ended up 17-3, and I had the treasures. GG's, really, really cool guy. Definitely play him if you get a chance. Where are you out of, Mike? Where are you all out of? Connecticut. Connecticut. Okay. So, and you're running an event in Connecticut, right?
Yes, I am.
When is that?
July 12th.
July 12th, Connecticut. What's it on BCP?
It is on BCP.
What's the name of it?
It's tabletop event hosted old world event or something like
Tabletop
that.
event hosted. Okay. So
Yeah.
check on BCP for events in Connecticut, and it should pop up. GT or RTT?
RTT.
RTT, and it's a 2,500 points.
Yes.
Yes, excellent. So look it up. Sign up. Let's go.
Playing ECW. We know this is our first drop. Hey-ya!
Gray dwarfs.
That's me. Okay, and which ones are yours?
30 hammers and long beards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any artillery?
No. There's 12 hammer torpedoes.
Big units?
Big unit? No. It's 5.
3 of them? 2 and 5, okay.
Pick me.
You want it easy, hard? There's a problem with Trollhammer. Oh, is it points denials? A big unit that's hard to move?
There's a block of 30 hammers and then a block of 30 long beards.
Yeah, I don't know any dwarf.
I want to play against dwarves itself.
That's how dwarves.
You want to play against dwarves?
Yeah, I played these one twice. I want to something different, you know.
Okay, so we're playing now. Everything's magic resist and all that stuff.
No.
I don't either.
You got vampire accounts also?
We got the bugs in this.
Which is the mark every game,
We'll
right?
make him do it.
He got burnt up by someone's killer.
I never played against dwarves, so I kind of want
This is
to
my first time using the card. This is going to be 6.
I should pay attention because I'm picking.
It is fast as fuck. I was surprised. It was the total opposite.
Vampires, you're playing against vampires or dwarves. What's the other dwarf?
What's the other dwarf list?
It's very similar, but less hammer, single unit of rangers, and a king.
Oh, they're really painted pretty.
Yeah,
ones.
the one over there.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah, it's not
They're the ones that had some jobs that they had us Hort's taking the video.
Come over there. Sorry.
I think you would do fine versus them because you can just fly around and scream.
I don't want to risk getting screamed by the banshees.
You don't have banshees.
He does.
You're.
No, I'm talking about him.
Oh yeah, then play him.
Yeah. Okay.
9 whole lives.
I don't want to have to play screams either, but whatever. All right. He's scared of the other vampire player. So scared.
It's true.
These 2 go up, and I'm not even gonna look. So it's totally random. We're gonna let you pick. You get to pick who the next one is.
Oh, he's psychological. Boom.
Oh, he's trying to get an angle. See what he's doing.
Wait, I put down 2 now, right?
You put down 1.
Put down 1, yeah.
Put down 1, and we're gonna let you draw whichever one you want. You drawing that one? Drawing that one. There you go. Flip them over. Fans and demons. So that means last.
That means Beastmen and Doom Kings.
What?
Oh, Beastmen and Chaos.
They're beefing.
The games of the gods has got nuts.
Round 5. I'm fighting vampire counts. This time, the general is Drew. Hello. We have zombies, spirit hosts, and some fellbats behind the building. Grave guard, zombie, fellbats. Got to figure out where his blood knights are going. Then a mortis engine, some banshees, and I have just my bloodthirsters to deploy. But that's how we're set up. And it's kill your. This one's just like kill everything, and then table quarters. And there we go. At the end of the turn, he let me go first, which is probably smart because it let me like get in position and he's able to counter it. He's facing this way because Impetuous don't want to charge. I stayed out of range of all their charges and magic missiles and screens. We moved them up in a way so like try and make this unit that was here. He's going to make me try and like fail my Impetuous, which is a good idea. And I think I killed a zombie or something because he passed some regens. And my cannons killed I think a grave guard. And that was it. At the end of the game, after I popped the grave guard, after I charged and was able to swing twice them, it took 2 rounds of combat. I was then able to reform and charge the unit of knights. Insert picture here of how it would look. And it was ruled, and I'm cool either way, both the Bloodthirsters had to land on this side to charge the rear of the Blood Knights. It took 2 rounds of combat. I left 1 alive, and then he was able to raise them twice, so he got like the whole unit back. But sadly for him, he failed the stupidity check on his mortis engine, so he wasn't able to like fly away twice for like, you know, reserve move, reserve move, whatever. This cannon moved here, breath weaponed a little. They shot him a little bit. Then on my next turn, I charged him, and this guy reformed, charging this way into them, while this Bloodthirster charged the rear of the mortis engine that was trying to escape. Was able to kill it over 2 turns. But he crushed secondaries. I think he might have scored like 4, 8. Might have scored like 12 points on secondaries. So like he controls the table quarters. Oh, let me zoom out. He controls the table quarters no problems because he just has little units of zombies, and I was just trying to avoid him as much as possible. I held this one the whole game with those little plague bearers, but like whatever. But him not rolling Spirit Leech, he screamed at my this Bloodthirster, this one, 3 times. He failed. Sadly, he failed the spirit, the vortex or souls.
Spiritual vortex.
Spiritual vortex. That's what it is.
I can't keep all the spirit names.
Yeah, there are a lot of them. I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 5, so I didn't take any wounds on this guy. It was huge. Because if this guy died, I think it's like almost a draw at that point. It's very close. Because then I don't kill half of what I did. And it just came down to that. GG's. This guy charged the spirit host with a bunch. There's like 9 of them. He screamed. No, he. What's that one spell that does the 3d6?
Unquiet spirits.
Unquiet spirits. Yeah, he lowered their toughness and unquiet spirits. Yeah, he killed them all but 1. But it was a great game. Great game. GG's, man. One more time, Drew. Thank you, Drew.
This was a ton of fun.
Woo!
Thank you for joining us. It's wonderful to see you all.
The remaining players.
For the next, so this is the first time we're doing a team tournament in the Frontline Gaming circuit. So we do games, tournament everywhere. Next year is gonna be. He told me, I forgot. Today is June 11. It's gonna be the weekend before Father's Day weekend.
Hey.
Okay. I would like you to answer me if you want to keep team tournament. It's going to be open to the players to decide if they want to do team tournament or not.
Okay.
Tell me if you like it or not. Let me know. I probably would like to keep tournaments. I think team.
It's fun. It's fun.
I think if we
fun.
have more people, that would be great.
There's enough singles tournaments out there that team.
Yeah, I think there's enough singles.
Yeah.
So that's for here.
You ready for awards?
Yep. Anything else? No.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, first award, Best Sports. This is an individual person award. Unfortunately, we don't have a trophy. And I think this is the logical winner of this award. Makes perfect sense. I won. So.
Yay!
All right, moving on.
No trophies. All right. Second thing is painting. So painting, I didn't know before today. The arm painter, I don't know if the guys here. They organize a painting contest between all the tournaments.
they have sci-fi section and fantasy section. Okay. They award best second, silver, and bronze between Old World and AOS. Okay. Yes, I got you. Unfortunately, we don't get the gold. It is Kevin in AOS, but we do have silver and bronze. Okay.
Cool.
We have silver from Army Panther. It's Dan. Nice.
Oh.
I think he left.
Yeah, he went to go see his kids.
He
Go
also
Dan.
won best paint for this tournament also.
And he also
Nice.
best painted.
Dang it, Dan. Could have waited 20 minutes. Good job, Dan. Hey. No, I'll message him. We got it. Yeah, we got it.
If someone can take it for him, we can ship it.
If anything, at minimum. At minimum, yeah.
So he won pretty much everything today. That was amazing.
Nice. Good job, Dan.
Third place for the Army Panther Fantasy is blue.
Oh, really? Oh. Woo! Thank you. Put it there. Thanks, Army Painter.
Best General.
I will not say that I didn't,
Individual award
obviously.
for Best General.
Yeah, whatever.
That means battle points and win only. Battle points and win-loss ratio. Hate to admit this, but Phil Carl has won.
Oh!
Shocker.
Oh,
Good job.
We need picture. No, we need. Let's take picture.
I'm just doing video, sorry.
Gotcha. Take mine because I got it. I'll send it to me. Yeah. Hey. Perfect. Blue.
What? Oh.
Because I need to make picture for them. They asked me.
All right, here you go.
Yeah.
Someone help me out.
Dan is not here.
Oh, Jesus. Got it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Army Painter.
He'll cut it. He'll cut it.
You want to do the last one?
Yeah. Say what?
You know how to edit a video?
Yeah.
I can't even unzip the file. So.
You right click unzip.
Right.
Extract.
Extract,
yeah.
Well, okay. Who's the best team? Who do you think is the best team?
Most wins or
Okay.
best? The biggest one.
All right, with an overhaul of everything. So, thinking Frontline Gaming will have the same scoring for all the events. We do battle points and scenario cap for the team, individually. Then we have an overall the same level is painting, sportsmanship, and win and loss. Okay, so you have a total of everything for the overall. But we have unicorns. Oh, and yeah, painting is him. So we have to figure out.
You want to get a picture? Get a picture.
All right. And you got gift certificate for Fortnite Gaming $100 each.
Wow.
On the website for this. I'm going to send. They're going to send you by email.
Okay. Thank you. Awesome.
Alright, guys. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Well done, guys.
GG's.
Thank you so much.
That is everything, everybody.
Anyone
Oop.
can take for Dan?
Thank you, Simon.
Yeah, we're take care of it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the Atlantic City Open. It is now empty in here, and I'm looking for a missing backpack. Stay square.